during the full moon on May 23rd, there is a blast of energy from the sky like a divine force. But here's the catch. It's said that engaging in certain activities during a full moon can lead to trouble, because supposedly the energy is so powerful that it can amplify both good and bad vibes. This full moon has this mysterious charm. People have been attracted to it for centuries. They believe that it has some special powers. Some astrologers and believers caution against doing certain things during the full moon. These can include avoiding arguments to avoiding taking major decisions. The idea is that there is cosmic energy swirling around. Emotions can be intense, and clarity can be a little hard to come by. But it's not all doom and gloom. There are also things that people believe are good for you during the full moon. The full moon is a powerful time for manifestation and intention setting. So, whether you're aiming for personal growth, career success, or more peace and happiness in your life, the full moon is seen as a prime opportunity to manifest those intentions into the universe. Today, in this video, we will tell you what should not be done and what should be adopted during the full moon, a video full of cosmic signs. In the video, we are going to tell you which activities should be avoided during the full moon. Perhaps this is a warning against getting into arguments or making impulsive decisions. The idea is to navigate the waters of the universe with caution, avoiding potential pitfalls when emotions run high. But don't be afraid. It's not all about what not to do. The video also promises to give some tips about what you should do during the full moon, whether it's setting intentions, practicing self-care, or harnessing the moon's energy for manifestation. There is a whole world of positive possibilities to be explored. But before we go any further, here's a friendly urge to hit the subscribe button. And if you're ready to embrace the energy of the full moon with open arms, type in the comments, "I'm ready for the energy of the full moon." Let's go on this magical journey together. Starting new projects or major decisions. The full moon is a time of culmination and high energy, not necessarily for initiating new ventures. Starting new projects or making major decisions can lead to impulsiveness due to the intense emotions and heightened energy. It's better to use this time to complete ongoing tasks and plan for future actions. Imagine the full moon as a big spotlight shining down on everything in your life. It's like nature's way of saying, "Hey, take a good look at what's going on." During this time, emotions tend to run high, and our energy levels can be a bit all over the place. Now, if you've got this huge burst of energy and emotions swirling around, it might not be the best moment to kickstart something brand new or make a big decision. Why? Well, think of it like trying to build a house in the middle of a hurricane. The energy is intense, but it's also kind of chaotic. Making big moves during this time might lead to acting on impulse rather than careful planning. Instead, it's a great opportunity to wrap up loose ends, tie up those unfinished projects, and just take a breather. Use this time to reflect on where you've been and where you want to go next. It's like hitting pause before hitting play on something new. So when the energy settles down a bit, you'll be ready to charge ahead with clarity and purpose. During the full moon, it's like hitting the pause button on starting new stuff and hitting the play button on finishing up what you've already got going on. Once the energy levels even out, you'll be in a better position to tackle whatever comes next with focus and determination. The middle of a bustling city during rush hour. It's chaotic, with people rushing around and honking cars everywhere. Now, trying to start something new or make a major decision during this frenzy is like trying to have a deep conversation at a loud concert. It's just not the right atmosphere. During the full moon, emotions can be as wild as that rush hour traffic. It's like there's an electric buzz in the air, which can make it hard to think straight. So, rather than diving into something new when everything feels a bit chaotic, it's better to let the dust settle first. Think of it like brewing a cup of tea. You wouldn't pour boiling water into your cup while it's still spinning on the table, right? You wait for it to settle so you can enjoy a perfect cuppa. Similarly, during the full moon, it's a time to let things settle before making big moves. That way, when the energy calms down, you'll be ready to tackle new projects or decisions with a clear mind and steady focus. Overindulging in food or drink. Explanation. The full moon can amplify emotions and cravings, making it easier to overindulge in food or alcohol. Overeating or excessive drinking can lead to physical discomfort and emotional imbalance. It's beneficial to maintain moderation and mindfulness in your consumption during this time. When it comes to food and drink, the full moon has a way of cranking up those cravings and emotions. It's like suddenly having a spotlight shining on that slice of cake or that extra glass of wine, making them seem oh so tempting. Picture this. You've had a long day, and all you want is something comforting to eat or drink. But with the full moon's energy swirling around, that craving might feel even stronger than usual. It's like your taste buds are on high alert, urging you to indulge a little more than you normally would. So, what happens when you give in to those cravings and overindulge? Well, let's break it down. When you eat or drink more than your body needs, it can lead to physical discomfort. Think of that bloated feeling after eating too much, or the headache from one too many cocktails. It's like your body's way of saying, hey, slow down there. But it's not just about the physical discomfort. Overindulging during the full moon can also mess with your emotional balance. You might feel guilty or ashamed for giving in to those cravings, which can take a toll on your mental well-being. Now, I'm not saying you should ignore your cravings altogether. It's all about finding that balance. Enjoying your favorite foods and drinks in moderation. It's like savoring a piece of chocolate rather than devouring the whole bar in one go. By practicing mindfulness in your consumption, you can still enjoy the pleasures of food and drink without going overboard. So how can you maintain moderation and mindfulness during the full moon? First off, it's important to listen to your body. Pay attention to hunger and fullness cues, and eat when you're truly hungry rather than out of boredom or stress. And when you do eat, take the time to savor each bite, appreciating the flavors and textures. When it comes to alcohol, try to pace yourself and alternate alcoholic drinks with water. Not only will this help prevent overindulgence, but it'll also keep you hydrated and feeling better overall. Another helpful tip is to plan ahead. If you know you tend to crave certain foods or drinks during the full moon, have healthier alternatives on hand. Swap that sugary dessert for a piece of fruit or opt for a mocktail instead of a cocktail. And finally, practice self-compassion. If you do find yourself overindulging, don't beat yourself up about it. We're all human and we all have moments of weakness. Instead, acknowledge what happened, learn from it, and move on with kindness toward yourself. So, the next time the full moon rolls around and those cravings start calling your name, remember to pause, breathe, and ask yourself if indulging is truly what you need in that moment. By practicing moderation and mindfulness, you can navigate the full moon's energy with grace and balance. Engaging in conflicts or confrontations. Emotions can run high during the full moon, leading to heightened sensitivity and reactivity. This is not an ideal time for heated discussions, confrontations, or resolving conflicts, as they may escalate more than usual. It's better to practice patience and wait for a calmer time to address such issues. During the full moon, emotions tend to run high. It's like everyone's feelings are dialed up to 11, and even the smallest things can feel magnified. This heightened sensitivity can make people more reactive, more easily triggered by things that might not bother them as much during other times of the month. Now, imagine you're in the middle of a heated discussion with a friend or a colleague. Maybe there's something that's been bothering you for a while. and you finally feel like it's time to address it. But with the full moon's energy swirling around, that conversation might take a turn for the worse faster than you can say miscommunication. That's because during the full moon, conflicts and confrontations have a tendency to escalate more quickly than usual. It's like pouring gasoline on a fire. Things can go from 0 to 60 in the blink of an eye. What might have started as a simple disagreement can turn into a full-blown argument before you know it. So, why is the full moon such a tricky time for resolving conflicts? Well, for starters, heightened emotions can cloud our judgment. When we're feeling angry or upset, it's harder to see things from the other person's perspective. We might become more defensive or closed off, making it difficult to find common ground. On top of that, the intense energy of the full moon can make us more impulsive. We might say or do things in the heat of the moment that we later regret. It's like being caught in a storm. Sometimes it's better to wait until the weather clears before trying to navigate the rough seas. That's why it's beneficial to practice patience during the full moon. Instead of jumping headfirst into a conflict or confrontation, take a step back and give yourself some time to cool off. It's like pressing the pause button on a heated argument, allowing both parties to regroup and approach the situation with a clearer head. But what if you can't avoid a conflict during the full moon? What if something comes up that needs to be addressed right away? In those cases, it's important to approach the situation with mindfulness and compassion. Take a deep breath and remind yourself that everyone is feeling the effects of the full moon's energy. Try to listen actively to the other person's perspective, even if you don't agree with it. And above all, remember that conflicts are a normal part of any relationship. What's important is how we handle them. Once the full moon's energy begins to wane, you'll likely find that conflicts and confrontations become easier to resolve. Emotions will settle, tempers will cool, and you'll be better equipped to communicate effectively and find solutions together. During the full moon, it's as if our emotional sensors are dialed up to maximum sensitivity. What might have been a minor annoyance on a regular day suddenly feels like a major grievance. Add to this mix the stresses and strains of everyday life, and it's no wonder tensions can quickly escalate. Think about a time when you've been in a disagreement with someone. Maybe it was a difference of opinion or a misunderstanding that spiraled out of control. Now imagine that scenario unfolding under the luminous gaze of the full moon. The intensity of the moment is palpable, emotions swirling like a tempestuous storm. But why does the full moon have such a profound impact on our ability to navigate conflicts? One reason is the heightened reactivity that often accompanies heightened emotions. When we're feeling particularly sensitive, even the slightest provocation can trigger a strong reaction. It's like our emotional fuse is shorter, and it doesn't take much to set it off. Furthermore, the energy of the full moon can sometimes feel like a pressure cooker, intensifying the heat of the moment. What might have started as a simple disagreement can quickly escalate into a full-blown argument, with emotions running high and rationality taking a back seat. So, what can we do to navigate conflicts and confrontations during the full moon more effectively? Neglecting self-care. Explanation. The full moon's energy can be intense, and neglecting self-care can lead to feeling overwhelmed or drained. Ensure you take time to rest, relax, and nurture yourself. Self-care practices like taking a bath, reading, or engaging in gentle activities can help balance the intense lunar energy. During the full moon, emotions run high, and the pace of life seems to quicken. It's as if the world is caught in a whirlwind of activity, and we're swept along with it, barely able to catch our breath. In the midst of this cosmic dance, it's all too easy to neglect our own well-being in favor of keeping up with the frenetic pace of life. But here's the thing. Neglecting self-care during the full moon can have serious consequences. When we fail to prioritize our own needs, we run the risk of becoming depleted, both physically and emotionally. We may find ourselves feeling drained, irritable, and overwhelmed by the intensity of the lunar energy swirling around us. That's why it's so important to make self-care a priority, especially during times when the energy is particularly intense, like during the full moon. By taking time to rest, relax, and nurture ourselves, we can replenish our energy reserves and restore a sense of balance and harmony to our lives. So, what exactly does self-care look like during the full moon? It can take many forms, depending on what resonates most with you. For some people, self-care might mean taking a long, leisurely bath, allowing the warm water to soothe away tension and stress. For others, it might involve curling up with a good book, losing themselves in a world of imagination and possibility. Gentle activities like yoga, meditation, or Tai Chi can also be incredibly nourishing during this time, helping to quiet the mind and calm the nervous system. Even something as simple as taking a walk in nature can be profoundly restorative, allowing us to reconnect with the earth and ground ourselves in the present moment. The key is to listen to your body and honor what it needs most in any given moment. If you're feeling tired, allow yourself to rest. If you're craving movement, find a way to move your body that feels joyful and invigorating. And if you're feeling overwhelmed by the intensity of the energy around you, take a step back and give yourself permission to simply be. In addition to these more traditional forms of self-care, it's also important to nourish ourselves on a deeper level, emotionally, spiritually, and energetically. This might involve practices like journaling, creative expression, or spending time in quiet reflection. It might mean reaching out to loved ones for support and connection, or seeking guidance from spiritual mentors or healers. Ultimately, self-care is about cultivating a sense of inner peace and well-being that allows us to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and resilience. It's about recognizing that our own needs are just as important as the needs of those around us, and that by caring for ourselves, we are better able to show up fully for others. So, the next time the full moon graces the night sky with its radiant presence, take a moment to pause and honor yourself. Take a deep breath and remind yourself that you are worthy of love, care, and compassion. And then allow yourself to bask in the gentle glow of the moonlight, knowing that you are supported and held by the universe in all that you do. Ignoring intuition and emotions. Explanation. The full moon can heighten intuition and bring suppressed emotions to the surface. Ignoring these feelings or dismissing your intuition can lead to missed insights and unresolved issues. Pay attention to your inner voice and emotions, allowing yourself to process and understand them. Avoiding these activities can help you navigate the full moon's energy more effectively, promoting balance and well-being. During the full moon, our intuition is heightened, like a sixth sense that allows us to tune into the subtle whispers of the universe. It's as if the veil between the seen and the unseen is lifted, revealing hidden truths and insights that might otherwise go unnoticed. But in order to access this deeper knowing, we must be willing to listen, to ourselves, to others, and to the world around us. Our emotions, too, are amplified during the full moon, rising to the surface with an intensity that can be both exhilarating and unsettling. It's as if the full moon acts as a mirror, reflecting back to us all that we have been feeling and experiencing beneath the surface. And while this can be a confronting experience, it also presents an opportunity for growth and healing. But here's the thing. Ignoring our intuition and dismissing our emotions during the full moon can have serious consequences. When we turn a blind eye to the messages that are trying to make themselves known, we risk missing out on valuable insights and opportunities for personal transformation. We may find ourselves feeling disconnected, unfulfilled, and out of alignment with our true selves. That's why it's so important to pay attention to our inner voice and honor our emotions, especially during times of heightened energy like the full moon. By allowing ourselves to tune into the wisdom that lies within, we can gain clarity, guidance, and a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. So what does it look like to honor intuition and emotions during the full moon? It starts by creating space for quiet reflection and inner exploration. This might involve practices like meditation, journaling, or simply sitting in stillness and allowing thoughts and feelings to rise to the surface. By quieting the mind and tuning into the present moment, we can begin to discern the subtle messages that our intuition is trying to communicate. But it's not just about listening, it's also about trusting what we hear. Our intuition is like a compass that points us in the direction of our true north, guiding us toward paths that are aligned with our highest good. When we honor our intuition and follow its guidance, we are led to greater clarity, purpose, and fulfillment in our lives. Similarly, honoring our emotions means allowing ourselves to feel whatever arises without judgment or resistance. Emotions are like messengers that carry important information about our inner world, and when we ignore or suppress them, we deny ourselves the opportunity to heal and grow. Instead, we must allow ourselves to fully experience our emotions, the joy, the sorrow, the anger, the fear, knowing that they are all valid and worthy of acknowledgement. In doing so, we create space for healing and transformation to occur. We release the energy that has been trapped within us, allowing it to flow freely and unimpeded. We gain insight into the patterns and beliefs that may be holding us back, and we empower ourselves to make conscious choices that are in alignment with our true desires and intentions. Avoiding these activities can help you navigate the full moon's energy more effectively, promoting balance and well-being. By honoring our intuition and emotions during the full moon, we tap into a wellspring of wisdom and insight that can guide us on our journey toward wholeness and self-discovery. We learn to trust ourselves more deeply, to listen more closely, and to embrace the full spectrum of our human experience with open hearts and open minds. So, the next time the full moon graces the night sky with its luminous presence, take a moment to pause and listen. Listen to the whispers of your intuition, the stirrings of your heart, and the call of your soul. And then, allow yourself to be guided by the wisdom that lies within, knowing that you are always supported and held by the loving embrace of the universe. Now, let's move on to an explanation of 5 things you can do during the full moon to harness its energy and significance. Meditation and reflection. The full moon is a time of heightened energy and illumination. It's an ideal period to meditate, reflecting on your goals, emotions, and personal growth. Meditation during the full moon can help you gain clarity, release negative energy, and connect with your inner self more deeply. Meditation is like a journey inward, a chance to quiet the chatter of the mind and connect with the stillness that resides within us all. During the full moon, when emotions run high and the pace of life seems to quicken, meditation can serve as a refuge, a sanctuary where we can find solace and sanctuary amidst the chaos. But meditation during the full moon is more than just a moment of peace and quiet. It's an opportunity to delve deep into the recesses of our hearts and minds, exploring the inner landscapes of our thoughts, feelings, and desires. As we sit in stillness, we can observe the ebb and flow of our emotions, the patterns of our thoughts, and the whispers of our intuition. Through this process of self-exploration, we can gain clarity and insight into our lives, uncovering hidden truths and untapped potentials that may have been obscured by the noise of daily life. We can release negative energy and old wounds that have been weighing us down, allowing ourselves to step into a new sense of lightness and freedom. But perhaps most importantly, meditation during the full moon is a chance to connect with our inner selves on a deeper level. It's a reminder that beneath the surface of our busy lives lies a wellspring of wisdom and intuition waiting to be tapped into. By tuning into this inner guidance, we can navigate life's challenges with grace and ease, trusting that we are always being guided by a higher power. So, how can you incorporate meditation and reflection into your full moon practice? Start by finding a quiet and comfortable space where you can sit undisturbed for a few moments. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths, allowing yourself to settle into a state of relaxation and receptivity. As you breathe, imagine the soft glow of the full moon bathing you in its gentle light, filling you with a sense of peace and tranquility. Next, begin to turn your attention inward, focusing on your breath as it flows in and out of your body. Notice the sensations of each inhale and exhale, allowing yourself to sink deeper into a state of calm and centeredness. As thoughts and emotions arise, simply observe them without judgment, allowing them to come and go like clouds passing through the sky. As you continue to meditate, you may find that insights and revelations begin to surface, offering guidance and clarity on your path. Pay attention to these messages, allowing them to guide you toward greater understanding and self-awareness. And remember, there is no right or wrong way to meditate. Simply allow yourself to be present in the moment, trusting that you are exactly where you need to be. After your meditation, take a few moments to reflect on your experience. Journaling can be a powerful tool for processing your thoughts and emotions, allowing you to capture insights and revelations that may have arisen during your practice. Take note of any patterns or themes that emerge, and consider how you can incorporate these insights into your life moving forward. By making meditation and reflection a regular part of your full moon practice, you can harness the transformative power of lunar energy to cultivate a deeper sense of connection with yourself and the world around you. You can gain clarity, release negative energy, and connect with your inner self more deeply, paving the way for growth, healing, and personal transformation. Set intentions and manifestation. Explanation. The full moon's energy is powerful for setting intentions and manifesting your desires. Write down your goals, dreams, and aspirations. Visualize them coming to fruition. The illumination of the full moon can amplify your intentions, making this a potent time for manifestation rituals. The full moon is a powerful time for focusing on your goals and dreams. Many people believe that the energy of the full moon can help bring your desires to life. Here's how you can use this special time to set intentions and manifest what you want. Setting intentions is like making a wish, but with more thought and focus. It's about clearly stating what you want to achieve or bring into your life. When you set an intention, you're making a commitment to yourself and the universe about your goals. The full moon is a time of peak energy. Think of it as the universe's spotlight, shining brightly on your desires and goals. This powerful energy can help you focus more clearly on what you want to manifest and give your intentions an extra boost. Choose a peaceful spot where you won't be disturbed. This could be anywhere you feel comfortable and calm. Take a few moments to think about what you truly want. What are your dreams? What do you hope to achieve? Be as specific as possible. Grab a piece of paper and write down your goals, dreams, and aspirations. Writing them down makes them more real and helps clarify your thoughts. Close your eyes and imagine your goals coming to life. Picture the details, how it looks, feels, and even how it smells and sounds. This vivid visualization can make your intentions feel more attainable. Once you have your intentions written down and have visualized them, take a moment to soak in the full moon's energy. You might want to do this outside under the moonlight, or you can simply visualize the moon if you're indoors. Speak your goals out loud. This reinforces your commitment to yourself and sends a clear message to the universe. Show gratitude for the guidance and energy you receive. Being thankful can create a positive mindset and attract more good things into your life. After setting your intentions, let them go. Trust that the universe will work to bring your desires to you. Don't stress over the how and when. Focus on what you want, not what you don't want. Manifestation can take time. Keep believing in your goals. While the full moon's energy is powerful, it's also important to take practical steps towards your goals. Be open to how your intentions come to fruition. Sometimes the universe has better plans than we can imagine. By setting your intentions and harnessing the full moon's energy, you align yourself with the natural rhythms of the universe. This practice can help you feel more connected and empowered as you work towards your dreams. Release and let go rituals. Explanation: the full moon is an excellent time to release what no longer serves you. Perform a letting go ritual by writing down things you wish to release, such as negative habits, toxic relationships, or limiting beliefs, and then safely burn the paper or bury it. This symbolic act helps you to let go of the old and make space for new positive energies. Picture the full moon as a cosmic spring cleaning, a time when the universe invites us to clear out the clutter and make space for new growth and abundance in our lives. Just as the moon's radiant light illuminates the darkness of the night sky, so too does it shine a light on the areas of our lives that are in need of release and renewal. During the full moon, when the energy is at its peak, we have an opportunity to harness its power to let go of what no longer serves us. This might include negative habits that hold us back, toxic relationships that drain our energy, or limiting beliefs that keep us stuck in old patterns. By releasing these obstacles, we create space for new opportunities, experiences, and energies to flow into our lives. One powerful way to engage in this process of release is through the practice of letting go rituals. These rituals can take many forms, but they all share a common goal: to symbolically release what we wish to let go of and invite in new, positive energies. One popular letting go ritual involves writing down the things we wish to release on a piece of paper, such as negative thoughts, emotions, or behaviors. As we write, we infuse the paper with the energy of what we want to let go of, allowing it to become a physical representation of our intentions. Once we have written down our intentions, we can then perform a symbolic act of release, such as burning the paper in a safe and controlled manner or burying it in the earth. As the paper burns or decomposes, we visualize releasing the energy of what we have written down, letting go of its hold on us and allowing it to dissolve into the universe. This act of release is not just about getting rid of negative energy. It's also about making space for new, positive energies to enter our lives. By letting go of what no longer serves us, we create a vacuum that nature abhors, and the universe rushes in to fill it with fresh, vibrant energy. Engaging in these practices during the full moon can help us to align with its energy, fostering personal growth and spiritual development. As we release what no longer serves us, we open ourselves up to new possibilities and opportunities for growth, allowing us to step into our highest potential and live more fully aligned with our true selves. So, the next time the full moon graces the night sky with its radiant presence, consider engaging in a release and let go ritual. Take some time to reflect on what you wish to release from your life and then perform a symbolic act of release to let go of what no longer serves you. Trust that as you release what no longer serves you, you make space for new, positive energies to flow into your life, guiding you on your journey of growth and transformation. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. Make sure to tap the notification bell so you never miss an update. If you have any thoughts or questions, leave them in the comments below. I love hearing from you. Stay awesome, keep shining, and I'll see you in the next video.